Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danny and I like talking about books. So let's keep talking about books. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing a little book tag that I found on YouTube on one of my favorite YouTubers. Her name is Des and she's been doing this book tag and a lot of people have been doing it as well. And I've been loving seeing those videos because I love hearing other people's opinions in books and comments and stuff like that, also recommendations, and I just freaking love this community, so I thought it was a good idea for me to do it and share mine as well. I'm gonna leave her YouTube channel in the description box if you want to take a look in her videos. I freaking love them. Let's get started, okay? First one is the most disappointing book in 2023, and for me that one was The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Susan Collins. I really wanted to love this book. When I started reading when I was a teenager, my first trilogy that I fell in love with, and the reason why I started reading so much, was The Hunger Games, and I really wanted to love this book. The beginning was okay. I felt like it was at a good pace and I was engaged in it, but then after a little bit, after I think The Hunger Games end, I just couldn't get myself into it. I thought it was a little repetitive and boring and kind of like not really interesting in my opinion, so I was very sad about that. But yeah, that was mine. Second one, Underdog Book of the Year, which means that you started reading this book but you didn't expect to like it as much as you did. Mine was The Grace Year by Kim Liggett. I don't know how to say her last name, I'm sorry. This book, you guys, I picked it up without expecting anything. I just picked it up because I put it on my little library hold and it turns out nobody wanted it, and so they gave it to me super quick. It was the first available out of the list that I put in there on hold. I just started it at the beginning. I was like, what the heck am I reading? What is this? I ended up loving that book. I couldn't put it down. It was absolutely insane. I didn't expect the plot twist that happened, and the ending was also very shocking to me. I loved it. Highly recommend for you to read it because it was a good read for me. Number 3, a book that was overhyped. I have 3 in here. The first one is Powerless by Lauren. I can't remember her last name. I'm sorry. Powerless. I saw so many recommendations, so many people loving it, so many girls saying that they will kick their feet up with the book, that the book was so insane and so beautiful, and the main character, the love interest, will make them giggle so much. And I was so excited about feeling that because I love when a book makes me giggle. I couldn't do it. I thought that it was very similar to The Hunger Games and to Red Queen that I almost DNF'd the book, but I didn't. I finished it, but definitely very overhyped on TikTok, and I am not trusting TikTok a lot anymore because of that. The second one is Happy Place by Emily Henry. I don't know how people like it so much because for me it was hard to go through. I thought it was very boring and no plot that interests me. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. I've seen a lot of people saying that it's their favorite book, but for me it was not it at all. And the third one is Daisy Jones and the Six. Again, a lot of people saying that it's their favorite book. They love it so much, and I agree that it's kind of different from like what you usually read because it's written like in an interview kind of way. I like that aspect. I just didn't get any interest in the plot. Like, I didn't care about the characters. I just found it very plotless, in my opinion. Number 4 is favorite book couple of the year, and I do have so many, and I wish I could talk about these couples because I need to talk about them, but it will be a spoiler for a lot of you that have not read fantasy. So I really do not want to spoil you. So I'm really not gonna touch base into the books that I know that it will be a spoiler if I tell you. Just know that fantasy related, like ACOTAR and Throne of Glass, have my favorite couples ever. I think every couple that ended up together in Throne of Glass is my favorite. Of course, the main two, and of course the if you know, you know, just like M plus D for me is just like, I love them I really hope that Sarah J. Maas does another book with just the two of them, because that would be amazing. Outside of the fantasy world, I love Macy and Elliot from Love and Other Words. I think that couple was so beautiful written, like just love since they were little kids and like how they grew up together, everything. They were so freaking cute. Number 5 is favorite main character. For me, of course, I already told you, the female character from Throne of Glass. Best one. I cannot stop thinking about her. I love her so much. Selena Sardotian. I don't know how to say her name. I'm sorry. I need to practice that, but I love that woman with my heart. She literally changed my life. I can tell you that. She changed my life, my brain chemistry, everything. I love her. Number 6 is a book that surprised you. And for me, that one was Hello Stranger. You guys, if you have not read it, please read it. But I didn't expect to like this book as much as I did. I went into it without expectations, without people telling me that it was extremely good, without TikTok telling me that it was extremely good. I just thought about reading it because why not? I love that book. Love it. Number 7 is new favorite author that you discovered in 2023. You guys already know my answer is gonna be Sarah J. Maas. She's my new favorite author. I have read all her books. Now I can say that I have read all her books, and I cannot wait for the next book to get released. January 30. Like, I'm waiting for that day. I'm eager for that day to happen because I am so excited. I am beyond excited. Next one is the happiest book I read this year. And for me, I think it was Once Upon a Broken Heart in Carabao. I just love the world building in there. I love imagining everything in there. Just like the little world that Stephanie Garber created. It's so beautiful to me that I just would love to live in there. It just makes me happy whenever I read them. I read Once Upon a Broken Heart and The Ballad of Never After twice, and I feel like I can reread them again and I still get that happiness in me just because of how much I love the word. Next one is the best adaptation of the year, and this is kind of ironic, but The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I saw the movie and I freaking love the movie, but the book, again, I didn't quite enjoy it as much, so of course that one. Next one is the longest book you've read this year, and you guys already know what I'm gonna say. Kingdom of Ash, of course. This book is almost 1,000 pages. Huge, but worth it. Next one is the shortest book that I've read this year, and that one will be like the little novella from ACOTAR, which is like 200 pages, I think so. 200 and something. It's very small, but I really enjoy that book. That one is also, that makes me very happy. Favorite cover of the year. I had to think this quite a bit, but in my opinion, and not only because of the cover, but from the inside also, Crescent City. Okay, I love this book cover, and I love this. It's absolutely beautiful. Like, tell me it's not. It's so beautiful. I love it. I love it. And also, this is just like the little cover, but inside looks like this. It's pretty like bland, I want to say, but I like it. It's like minimalistic, and I love that. Next one is a book you haven't stopped thinking about, and that will be the entire Throne of Glass. I think about it at least once a day. Next one is the cringiest book I read this year. For me, it was It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, and It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover, and I think Ugly Love. Just the ending of Ugly Love, like that little sentence that we all know about. That was very cringy. Also, sometimes in like Fourth Wing, the scenes, like the spicy scenes, they will make me cringe a bit. So yeah, not good. Next one, an unpopular book that you loved. For me, will be the Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. It's not really well known, but I have seen reviews and I have seen a lot of people saying that they don't like it, that it's pretty boring, and I really enjoy reading that book. I really did. Next one is what was the highest rated in Goodreads, lowest rated in Goodreads, and if I agree with those. Okay, so seeing in here, I saw that the lowest one was Funny You Should Ask. And that one, I kind of understand why, because it was a little boring at some points, but I don't think it's the lowest one that I read this year. I think I gave it like 3 out of 5 stars. I think I liked it. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. So I don't really agree with that. And the highest one was Kingdom of Ash, which I do 100% agree. 100% agree with that. The next one is favorite quotes of the year, and I actually have so many that I don't think that this video will be up next year if I tell you every single quote that I freaking love. But I'm gonna try and give you a little bit of those. Not really quote, but like a phrase. My favorite that I really want to tattoo in myself is from, of course, Throne of Glass, which is "To Whatever Ends." That every single freaking time. You guys, my favorite books, okay? I cannot stop thinking about it. I have others that I took a picture of in here. I do have from Once Upon a Broken Heart, this other one, which is, I believe there are far more possibilities than happily ever after or tragedy. Every story has the potential for infinite endings. That's beautiful. All the stories are made of both truths and lies. She used to say, what matters is the way that we believe in them. You guys, I wish I could tell you every single quote, but I just have so many that I love. So many. From Crescent City, there's another one which is through love, all is possible. That one is really cute as well. This one from Throne of Glass, she was fire and light and ash and embers. She was and she bowed for no one and nothing, save the crown that was hers by blood and survival and triumph. That word's hard. Anyways, I have so many quotes that I freaking love that I don't think I could I'll think that I need to do a separate video with all my favorite quotes because I have so many that I don't think that I'll be able to complete this video this year. Next one, book with the most unique concept. That one goes for Hello Stranger and The Grace Year. Both. You guys need to read those two. Those are not extremely popular like anywhere, but they should be because I love them. Next one is book you read that you would reread. Old Sarah J. Maas and Once Upon a Broken Heart. Definitely. Next one, reading goal reflection plus 2024 reading goal. Okay, so if you don't know already, in Goodreads you can actually add your reading goal, and for me in the beginning of the year my goal was actually just 24 because I wasn't reading that much and I thought 2 books a month were like an okay thing to aim for. But then after I started rereading again, getting in love with reading once again in June, July, I realized that goal was very small, and I up it up to 30 and I ended up reading 57. So I'm very happy with that, extremely happy. I will think that I can read more books next year, of course, because it's gonna be from the beginning of the year, and I know that I prioritize my time to read more books because I freaking love it and it keeps me extremely happy and my mental health just improves when I start reading. So I think that for next year I'm gonna make it a goal to read 100 books. And that's a lot. That's to say a lot, but we're gonna try our best. So I'm telling you, I'm gonna try and read 100 books next year. Fingers crossed that it will happen. I'll try my best, but I cannot make a lot of promises. No, let's say that I can do it, okay? Let's encourage each other to say that yes, we will be able to reach that goal. Okay. And last one is, after 2023 reading, what are you prioritizing in 2024? Reading wise, I am prioritizing more genres. I really want to not only read fantasy because I know that that's my safe place where I feel the most comfortable and where I find myself loving a book, and I really want to discover new authors and new genres that I absolutely love. I want to read more thrillers, I want to read more mystery, I want to expand the horizon, and I actually want to read at least one book by Stephen King, because I've never read any by Stephen King and he's a big author. And I really want to do that. I also want to do different challenges with books and different challenges in here with my YouTube channel. So let's say go out and, I don't know, ask strangers to give me their favorite book. Just like trying new things in general. That's what I want the most. And that is gonna be all for this little video that I wanted to make today. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what else would you like me to do. Thank you so much, Des, for creating this amazing book tag. I freaking loved it. And I love you guys so much. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.